It's time. It is time. It's time for an SJ Experiment beer review. We've got one from Jeremy Buckzek. Hey Jeremy, I dig on that cool B design you got there. Buckzek Brewing with a big B. It's simple, effective, very, very nice, okay? So, if I understand correct, I think it's all spelled out on the label. It says base recipe, dry hopped, 8 ounces of Streisel and 8 ounces of Palisade. Now, I'm trying to read this because I got the contacts on, so it's this new thing for me. But I tell you what, this should be interesting. I'm gonna get this cracked open. We'll give it a shot. Before I pop it open, check out the cap. Nice. I may have picked the wrong glass for Jeremy's beer, but look at that beautiful 3-finger head. Oh, it could have been bigger. Yeah. Wow. All right. Great head. Beautiful big head on there. I chose this glass because of the dry hopping. I wanted to be able to funnel and get the aromas off it, okay? And the color, it's not clear. Not a big surprise. Again, this is a challenging beer, I think, for lighter styles, the base malts. So we've got that typical dark amber to slight burnt orange that we're seeing on the lighter beer. The bubbles are coming up the side. I don't know that you can really pick that up. All right, I think you can see that. And so it's a nice appearance. We've got head. We've got some nice color, the expected color with this base malt. Got effervescence coming up. Let's get a nose on it. Wow. Okay, here's what I get. It has like a spiciness. It has some citrus. It has kind of a soapy aroma, slightly soapy aroma. And you get a bit of sweetness, but unlike the other light beers like the base that I got from SJ and Fire Brew TV, I don't get as much sweetness off this. So you made some adjustments there, and maybe it was just in the hops and bittering that I'm not getting as much raw sweetness off this. But I said it's a little bit soapy, but there's a nice spice, there's a nice citrus, there's some floral hops coming off of it. So good job there. All right, time to get the taste. Wow, I don't know how you did it, but you really managed to somehow level out those malts a little bit. You just don't have that super sweet quality, and it might have been whatever you did with bittering, and then bravo, it's not a super sweet beer. And off the top of my head, I can't tell you exactly what the Streisel, I think that's obviously German beer, and the Palisade do. So I'm gonna have to do my homework on that one. But I kind of do like that you kind of leveled the playing field on the malts. I wouldn't say that the base malts were cloying, truly, but for my taste, they're just a bit sweet. And on the taste has a mild quality of the soapiness, but that has really subsided as far as the flavor goes. So that's not so much of an issue. There's a real slight bitterness on the backside, very mild, and I'm assuming, that the hops are probably gentle. I would have liked, for my taste, of course, to seen a little something extra on the hops to pull up some flavor, because you could really do a lot with this, keeping IBUs down by putting a lot of hops in the backside. But it's an interesting choice, a good one, I think. A pleasant beer. So thank you much, Jeremy. I'm enjoying this. All right. Well, here we go, rating. This is just the evilest part of this whole thing, is coming up with ratings on all of this. We start off with the appearance. Going to be very similar to the others on appearance, but you have some lacing on it. That's a huge plus. You had a nice head on there. Part of it is accentuated with the glass, but nonetheless, you would have had a head. And color, you know, it's just like all these light beers. It's that same amber to burnt orange color. But given everything, all right, the color's good. I like that. The carbonation is very good. I can feel it on the tongue. I saw it going up the sides. Very pleasant, very good. So, and the body is more of a medium, light medium. I don't know how you achieved a light medium. Everyone else had medium, but that's great. I love it. Good job. So, in terms of that first category, I got to give you an 8. Excellent job. Nice job there. All right, aroma. Well, I like the spiciness, the light spiciness, the light citrus on that. Soapy's not my thing. You get a little bit of sweet malts. You toned it down. I think with what you had, you did a really nice job. Nonetheless, you kind of went with the base, and so you just bumped that score up a little bit. So for aroma, let's be honest, I got to give you a 6. Now again, in my scale right now, 5 is like a C. It's just baseline, you know. You have to have done something bad to go down or had something go awry. So you go up a notch. Finally, flavor. One more try. Taste. All right, here we go. I don't know how you did it. I gotta say, you toned down the sweetness. I don't know what you did, because you didn't add lots of hops to do it. You mellowed this out. But kudos to you for that. In terms of the flavor, I like the spiciness that you added in. A hint of citrus, very, very light. And I didn't mention before, floral. There's a floral hop in the taste. It's light, it's very nice. And you got that to shine through with a pretty heavy base malt. I mean, you're going for what I would consider a lighter style. This would be some nice hops for like a German style beer, I think. Now, having said that, of course, it seems you still went with the base. You didn't add anything in to the malts. And so I just wonder if you couldn't have done something there, like maybe added some Victory, you know, got some biscuit character in there, or pulled some other flavors up to enhance it. You could even gotten creative with this one and maybe added in some more sugars, which would, and you might have done that, and I might not realize. Put some sugar in it, which would have thinned the beer and lightened it and turned the recipe into a lighter beer. That would have been fun way to go about doing it. So, again, I can't boost you up too much. I'm going to give you a 6 on the taste, but it was very creative. I like what you did with this one, Jeremy. Very fun. This was a fun experiment. I'm having a great time with this. So this is Kevin from Clement's Homebrew saying, I will see you in the next SJPORR beer experiment review. Cheers. So from Kevin at Clement's Homebrew, I will see you in the Ness. What's Ness? Nessie the monster. Nessie. Hey, Nessie.